From WBNG, the Southern Tier's #1 local news. This is 12 News at 11.
Let us be the first to welcome you to Friday, and thank you for joining us at 12 News. I'm Zach Grady. We begin in Milwaukee and the conclusion of the Republican National Convention. In the final day of the convention, former President Donald Trump took the stage and delivered his remarks in his first public speaking engagement since the attempt of his life last Saturday. With much of the 2024 campaign still remaining up in the air, Trump's remarks were expected to embolden his claim to the Republican National Convention and the nomination following his selection last night of running mate J.D. Vance. Legendary professional wrestler Hulk Hogan spoke before Trump tonight and talked about the energy he felt at the conference.
What I found out was I was in a room full of real Americans, brother. And at the end of the day, with our leader up there, my hero, that gladiator, we're going to bring America back together. One real American at a time, brother. That's enough.
After Hogan exited the stage and a performance by Kid Rocker that followed, the former president took the stage with an unusually somber tone.
As Americans, we are bound together by a single fate and a shared destiny. We rise together or we fall apart.
The former president then fully accepted the nomination of the Republican Party before a raucous crowd of his supporters, as he then doubled down on his MAGA ideology. Also making an appearance at the RNC was Representative Mark Molinaro. Molinaro was not initially expected to attend the convention. He said, though, that it has been very enthusiastic, and the most consistent message at the RNC has been speaking out on behalf of the underserved communities. 12 News Washington, their bureau, spoke with the representative, who said that the former president's chant of fight after the attempt on his life on Saturday should serve as a unifying beacon for those on both sides of the political spectrum.
I don't happen to think that fight, and unity are a conflict. We're fighting for the people who want a country that respects them. We're fighting for border security. We're fighting to make a life better for the people we serve.
Molinaro also expressed his condolences to Corey Comparator, a firefighter who lost his life protecting his family from gunfire at the Butler, Pennsylvania rally and the assassination on the former president, adding that people need to be more responsible with words, and said, quote, "We need to be an example for our kids." At 7:37 on Thursday, New York State Police responded to reports of a motorcycle crash in the town of Lisle. Authorities have confirmed the crash occurred in the intersection of Route 11 and East Main Street after the operator lost control of the vehicle. Both the operator and the passenger were seriously injured in the crash, according to authorities. The operator was taken to Wilson Hospital in Johnson City, while the passenger was airlifted to Robert Packer Hospital in Sayre. For more details, visit our website, 12news.com. And earlier on Thursday, New York State Police investigated a serious crash on Route 17 eastbound near exit 66. A 12 News crew was on scene and reported 3 motorcycles were wrecked at the scene. The incident occurred when a tractor-trailer collided with a motorcycle with 2 occupants. New York State Police have confirmed 1 fatality in the crash and a second person that was transported to Wilson Medical Center. The road was blocked and traffic was obstructed for a short while, but it has since reopened. The new dispatch system for Broome County authorities is officially up and running. The project, which featured the installation of a new radio system in every dispatch center in the county, cost $35 million altogether. Another new addition is that the emergency services will have added to it a mobile dispatch center, which will allow them for help throughout the county and serve more than ever before.
The MCU can be deployed to support our first responders in the field, including EMS, fire, and police departments, and can even serve as a backup 911 center. This versatile unit is a crucial asset in enhancing our emergency response capabilities and ensuring effective coordination during emergencies and public events.
Broome County Executive Jason Gardner described the county's advancements as going from an Atari to a PlayStation 5. Tompkins County is planning the design and construction of an emergency shelter to house around 100 unhoused people in their community. According to the county, the local homelessness response system provided shelter to an average of 132 people a day between the months of October 2022 and September 2023. A request made by the county states that the planned facility will serve as a centralized hub for area service providers that will provide access to direct services without the need for transportation to other facilities. The facility will also incorporate features to enhance security, provide safety for residents, staff, and the surrounding community.
With wraparound services, mental health support, social service support, just having the space to be able to provide them what they need, and also the space to be centralized.
County Administrator Lisa Holmes tells 12 News the city of Ithaca has 26 beds in designated shelter spaces. She anticipates that this new shelter will provide more options for those in need. Earlier on Thursday, the 135th Afton Fair got off to a great start. 12 News spent the afternoon on the fairgrounds and spoke with fairgoers as they said they had a blast. The fair, organized and managed by the not-for-profit Afton Driving Park and Agricultural Association. The organization's president, Jason Wick, explains to us the different ways that people are enjoying themselves and spending some time at the fair.
We've really tried to push a lot more events like the Derby, the truck and tractor pulls. We're really trying to push the ag. We've got a big horse show going on Sunday, and just really trying to bring things back and do more events, you know.
The Afton Fairgrounds is located on Route 41 in the village of Afton. It is just off of I-88. You can head down there and enjoy the festivities all throughout the upcoming weekend. Governor Hochul awarded more than $7 million to 4 organizations through round 2 of New York Food for New York Families program. The money was given to 12 food service organizations across the state. Chow, a local organization dedicated to fighting food insecurity, received $500,000 in funding to help further the Southern Tier's fight against food insecurity.
People are struggling out there. If people are reporting, adults are reporting food insecurity, if we have one of the top childhood poverty rates in the entire state, that means there's a lot of people, a lot of our neighbors who are hungry. And so this money will allow us to purchase more food to help more people who are in need.
23% of adults in Broome County are currently food insecure. The funding will be used to get fresh produce from struggling local farms. This will allow people to get fresh local food while also allowing farmers to have their businesses supported. Still to come here on 12 News, in a divided political landscape, we find out how some are trying to find common ground. We put an eye on America in a volatile election year. But before we head anywhere, a live look at downtown Binghamton early this Friday morning. Connor Thompson has the latest forecast after the break.
Forget the other guys, this is the place.
With no bull prices on the cleanest certified Miller used cars.
Get that new car feeling for thousands less.
Buy with confidence. Miller's got you covered for 100,000 miles.
Dear Triathlon, let's splash through rushing rivers, take on iconic trails, and race straight to the top. What's the point of winning if you can't kick back and enjoy the view? Yours, Toyota SUVs.
Lease a new RAV4 all-wheel drive for just $319 a month, and you've got everything you need to take adventure further.
Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Tough Men gives you healthier, smoother feeling skin to celebrate life's intense moments. Use Tough Men Body Wash with its 24-hour nourishing micro-moisture. Enjoy healthier, smoother feeling skin all day with Tough Men Body Wash.
Frizz, dryness, breakage. New Dove 10-in-1 Serum Hair Mask with Peptide Complex fortifies hair bonds at a molecular level. Helps reverse 10 signs of damage in 1 minute. Keep living. We'll keep repairing.
NetCredit is here to say yes to a personal loan or line of credit, even when other lenders won't. Apply online in minutes and get funds deposited the next business day or sooner. NetCredit.com. NetCredit. Credit to the people.
Hi, I'm WBNG-12 Sports Director Zach Grady.
I'm Paul Carty.
And I'm Rory Sisson, and we're organizers of the Broome County Community for Crohn's and Colitis.
We're here proudly inviting you to the 3rd annual car show and fundraiser,
benefiting the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation.
Crohn's and colitis are autoimmune diseases that affect 1 in 100 people across the country. The effects of these diseases can be severe, and there is no known cure.
Along with the hot rides and some awesome prizes, there's going to be raffles, games, and fun for everyone.
As well as a visit from Rowdy himself.
Please join us on Sunday, July 28th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Farm by Beer Tree to help us fight Crohn's and colitis.
Next ET, our Kathy Lee Gifford exclusive, talking life after daytime TV.
Part of it is just gut instinct.
Plus, new music from Joe Jonas.
It's a lot of pressure.
Next ET.
Tomorrow at 7 p.m. on WBNG.
The cows are back. It's the No Bull Tag Sale at Miller Honda Hyundai. With no hassle, great deals on Hondas. KBB's most awarded brand.
You'll get legendary Honda quality and your best summer deal. And that's No Bull.
The current political landscape is dividing us from each other. This, according to recent polling by Story Blocks, confirming what many Americans say they can already feel before the election season is fully in motion. Jim Axelrod tells us tonight in our Eye on America how one nonprofit is seeking common ground through sharing stories.
Gary right here.
Here's something you don't see every day.
My name is Gary Sneed. I'm 66 years old.
Two men from different generations.
My name is Patrick Kleber. I'm 29 years old.
And opposite ends of the political spectrum.
I grew up in a conservative Catholic family.
Dyed-in-the-wool liberal.
Sitting down for a nice, civil chat.
You may not agree with everything that I say. It's okay.
That's what's most important.
StoryCorps' Claire LeBlond oversees this conversation.
It involves taking a brave step, like one small step.
The idea? In an online world where anger can fester anonymously, face-to-face contact might be the only hope.
There are levels of contact, particularly repeated contact, that can slowly start to change people's relationships to each other.
It's hard to hate someone you're actually in contact with.
Yeah, and that's what I hear a lot of participants find in their conversation.
Gary and Patrick aren't here to debate.
It's not about changing somebody's mind, getting your point across.
They're here to learn that assumption prevents us from seeing each other. The dyed-in-the-wool liberal?
I'm a staunch advocate of the Second Amendment.
The rock-ribbed conservative?
Honestly, I've come around on things like universal health care.
You want to eat some?
And that we are all more than our politics. These two men share the deep pain of significant loss.
I know you and your wife lost a child to a miscarriage. I lost a child at 15 years of age. We both belong to the club that no one should ever have to belong to.
Yeah. We'd only known she was pregnant for maybe 2 weeks and then went in for the first ultrasound and no heartbeat. And that was brutal.
We agree on many things.
Anyone can sign up to be part of a one small step conversation online if they're open to an idea.
My spirituality tells me that what you call God, I call the universe.
That disagreements don't have to be deal breakers.
I definitely fundamentally disagree.
That's fine.
One of the few things we do agree on these days in the divided states of America is just how divided we are. We did a poll asking people to give the State of the Union in a word. 61% chose divided, 5 times the number that chose united.
Sitting across from somebody, tighten your lips.
And opens your ears?
I hope so.
50 minutes later, these two have taken one small step.
I want to thank you for opening up about your son, and I'm grateful that we had the opportunity to talk about that.
As am I, my friend.
No surprise to Claire LeBlond, who's conducted 198 of these.
We're so divided, so filled with contempt, and yet the one thing we're not doing is sitting with each other.
Yeah, that's not the world I live in, where everybody is so divided. I live in one small step world.
It may not be enough to solve the problem, but even one small step in the right direction is much better than none at all. In Richmond, Virginia, I'm Jim Axelrod for Eye on America.
On Thursday, Hunter Biden's lawyers asked judges to throw out his gun convictions and dismiss his pending tax charges. Motions were filed in federal courts in Delaware and California. The move comes after a judge, Eileen Cannon, ruling this weekend that the Trump classified documents court case should be thrown out. She determined the special prosecutor in that case was unconstitutionally appointed and unlawfully funded. Biden's lawyers argue that the ruling throws into question the constitutionality of special counsels like the one that is prosecuting the president's son. Hunter Biden denies wrongdoings and says he is being politically targeted. The special counsel in Trump's documents case, Jack Smith, is appealing Judge Cannon's decision. We head over to the Weather Center now and meteorologist Connor Thompson for our first look at the forecast this early Friday morning.
Yeah, early Friday morning is right, but no real changes here as we start the end of our work week. Satellite radar, not much happening here. Very clear conditions, very quiet conditions, and expect that to continue throughout the remainder of your Friday into the weekend as well. High pressure has built on in, so no real issues here across the region. We're looking at some cool spots on the map right now. 53 up in Sherburne, 54 in Norwich. Still looking around 60 degrees right now in Vestal, 57 in the town of Owego, 56 in Delhi for our friends off to the east. Looking at 53 in Roxbury, 54 in Stamford, and 55 in Margaretville. Let's take a look at these headlines, and yeah, it's going to be cool. By morning, we're going to see a few, by daybreak, I should say, we should see a few areas developing some patchy fog. But sunshine, that's going to be the main storyline over the next couple of days with that area of high pressure allowing for that sunshine. Some much cooler conditions as well in terms of the dew points. But unfortunately, yeah, all the good things must come to an end. Humidity will increase heading into next week. And with that also comes the risk of seeing some more thunderstorms develop as well. Forecast-wise, in terms of temperatures, 6 o'clock, around 54 degrees in Binghamton, 51 in Oneonta, 51 in Walton, and you'll see temperatures climbing. Excuse me, low to mid-70s here across the region. And look what happens as we head overnight. Yeah, Saturday morning, going to be a cool start. Once again, lows in the 50s. And then as we head on into Saturday afternoon, look at that, mid-70s, upper 70s. Going to be a very pleasant couple days here across the southern tier. But like I mentioned, the humidity is going to start to rise. Now, as we take a look at the muggy meter here, you'll notice pretty comfortable conditions up until about Tuesday. And then look what happens as we head on into Wednesday, into Thursday. That dew point starts to rise again into that humid section, making it feel a little bit more tropical out there, which, of course, lines up right when we're going to get some of those thunderstorms developing. But future track showing nothing happening, so 1 o'clock this afternoon, nothing. Heading into the overnight Friday into Saturday, nothing worrisome. Now, we are going to see a few more clouds build on in, but I think most of the day, looking at partly and mostly sunny skies, I do have a slight chance maybe a pop-up shower here or there, but again, I think the majority of us are going to remain dry. You see around 6 o'clock Saturday evening, looking at quiet conditions, and yeah, Sunday is going to look nice as well. Look at that, mostly sunny skies heading in to the 10 o'clock hour. Now, maybe you're like me. Maybe you haven't gone out and mowed your lawn recently because it's been raining, it's been hot. Well, you don't really have an excuse anymore. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, yeah, they're all looking good right now across the region. No real issues to speak of. And speaking of that weekend forecast, look at that. Saturday, Sunday, lows or highs in the low to mid-80s. Plenty of sunshine as well. We'll see a bit more cloud coverage like you just saw on Saturday, but both days looking very comfortable, very warm, very seasonable. No real issues to talk about here heading into the 7-day forecast. Pleasant conditions expected. Even heading into Monday, I don't think the dew points will be all that miserable. But you'll notice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, those thunderstorms. Nothing severe as of now. A little bit far out for us to determine that right now. But right now, I don't think we're going to see much in the way of that. But it's going to be a bit more muggier. It's going to be a bit more uncomfortable as heading into next week. So enjoy the cooler and more sunny stretch of weather here across the southern tier.
So I know you're on the calendar, though, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So excuse kind of built in to not get to the lawn this weekend either?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I mean, I may have time, but, I got my son at home, and he takes precedence over the lawn. I do it Monday and Tuesday,
Listen, it's a better excuse than me. I got a NCAA college football dynasty that I have to start up tonight.
That's an even better excuse.
I've been waiting 11 years for that excuse. So
yeah, I mean, a lot of people have. I don't have a next-gen gaming system, so I'll be outside more. You and everyone else. I know our producer Aiden as well is. Yeah, you guys have been talking about that game, so I'll be outside mowing maybe, and you guys will be inside creating BU.
If none of you at home realize why we're laughing, it's because our producer Aiden just got into our ear about how excited he is to get home. But listen, you guys at home need to be excited to download the latest information from our First Alert Weather Center. You can download our free Storm Track 12 app and visit our website at WBNG.com for all of Connor's latest forecasts. And still ahead here, 12 News. The Bearcats back on the court for some summer sessions. We head over to the Sports Desk after the break. We hear from the team's new head coach, plus some Southern Tier sluggers get to live out their dreams at a big league ballpark.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. I want that. So make it your best summer ever with Ford. Get your ideal combination of power and capability. And experience hands-free highway driving technology with Ford Blue Cruise, available on select vehicles. It's the Make It Ford Summer Sales Event, so make it yours. Make it now. Returning lessees can now lease a Ford Explorer for just $319 a month for 24 months. Only at your local Ford stores.
We're the Sven Squad from Svengoolie, part of Super Sci-Fi Saturday Night.
On MeTV, we're not in the movie. We're just kind of around the movie.
And after Svengoolie...
Holy clockwork, what next?
You'll see a Caped Crusader, Captain Kirk, Kolchak, and a collection of classic sci-fi. Ooh, the corpse in me is just dying to see them. Corpse?
And no one can talk to a corpse, of course, unless, of course, the
No talking during the show.
Sorry.
Super Sci-Fi Saturday Nights on Binghamton's MeTV.
If you haven't called Senior Life Insurance Company for your free quote, you're probably paying too much. Senior Life was able to get this 65-year-old woman a $10,000 immediate benefit whole life plan for under $41 a month. She saved over $450 a year by choosing Senior Life. Some competitors cost twice as much. This 65-year-old man was paying almost $110 a month before he called Senior Life. We were able to cut his rate to $52, saving him almost $700 a year. These low rates are locked in, and so is the coverage amount. Hundreds of thousands of seniors have taken advantage of our low-cost plans built with seniors' budgets in mind. We saved this couple almost $1,400 a year with more coverage compared to what they were paying. Call now to find out if Senior Life Insurance Company can cut your rate in half. The quote is absolutely free. Switch to Senior Life and stop paying too much. Call now.
Rethink how you get breaking news.
A rooftop collapses at a suburban hotel.
With Local News Live, you get the big national stories direct from local reporters. Reporters who know the streets and the people. Authentic, unfiltered, live where the story is. Stay close, stay connected, because the big breaking stories are best told by those who live it.
Local News Live, always streaming on all 12 News digital platforms.
After Trump's big night, are the walls closing in on Biden? Next, Inside Edition, the COVID diagnosis that could mean the end of Biden's presidency. Holed up at his beach house in Delaware as he ponders his future. Is this the final straw? Then, bride on fire. Oh no, can they snuff out the flames in time? Next, Inside Edition.
Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. on WBNG.
This is the Jeff Kai's Auto Sports Desk.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us here at the Sports Desk. Even though opening night still 4 months out, the Binghamton Bearcats women's basketball team already back on the court and in the gym preparing for the upcoming season. The Bearcats come into summer with a revamped roster and a revamped coaching staff after finishing below 500 for the 4th season in a row last year. The women's basketball program parted ways with head coach Beth Ann Shapiro-Ord after 6 seasons with the team. A month later, the team announced the hiring of the reigning NEC Coach of the Year and the newest Bearcat, Mary Grimes. 12 Sports spoke with the Bearcats head coach about the program's renewed culture.
Really trying.
because we have such new players and we have so many returners, so we're really trying to get our culture where it needs to be. But right now, we're just working on offense, getting up a lot of shots, and the defense will come. So being able to understand what the expectations are offensively.
The Bearcats roster this season looking similar to last year on the starting front court, bringing back 10 players, 3 starters. One of those starters, junior guard Jaden Welts. She started 31 games last year, the only player on the court for more than 900 minutes. Welts averaged just under 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists, shooting 50% from the field. 12 Sports spoke with Welts about what the team has accomplished during this offseason.
Everybody went home, for their break and just kept working. We all have stuff to get better at. We all have strengths, we all have weaknesses, and everybody took it upon themselves to get better in some shape or form. So it's exciting to see some players, got stronger, got faster, got better at shooting, and it's only going to grow with time.
Bearcats have 5 newcomers for the new season. 2 transfers, Kaya Good and Leah Middleton, as well 3 freshmen coming in, Amity Meisner, Samantha Baker, and the Southern Tier's own Marissa Smith. Good and Middleton both coming over from the Dolphins along with Coach Grimes. Good, a 5'4" junior, started 60 games in Lemoyne. She averaged just under 10 points, 2 boards, and 3 assists. We spoke with her about working out with her new team.
It's definitely helped me. At Lemoyne, we didn't have that summer session, and so we would have to come in August ready to work, but I think this is definitely a big advantage.
Bearcats begin exhibition games in October, with the season starting up for 2024-2025 in November. And getting to play baseball at a hometown professional stadium, something most people would always love to do. For kids in the Southern Tier on Thursday, the Dick's House of Sport baseball camp provided exactly that. 12 Sports' Keith Savage has more.
Nice play. Perfect.
On Thursday, Dick's House of Sport wrapped up his 3-day baseball camp for kids ages 8 to 12, with the last day being held at Marabideau Stadium.
It's cool. It's like where actual players play. It's just so big. Seeing the bullpen phone's kind of cool, too.
The excitement for this day built up over time.
The first 2 days that we had the camp, they were just constantly asking. We're using metal bats, we going to the Pony Stadium. They all didn't believe us, and then they all showed up, so now they're super excited.
It isn't just about the love of the game, but the opportunity to spend time with your friends and making new ones.
Having fun, yeah, my friends, having fun and stuff. A lot of fun. Yeah, a lot. I like meeting new coaches.
It wasn't just the children filling their childhood dreams of playing at the Pony's home field.
I would say definitely, yeah. I've always wanted to play on a bigger field, obviously Major League, but this is great. I'm having so much fun out here with these guys.
Every time I had the opportunity to play here in high school, it got rained out, so never got the actual opportunity. So it's fun to be out here with the kids, let them enjoy baseball.
Dick's House of Sports still has 2 more camps left this summer, with football and soccer kicking off next month. Keith Savage, 12 News, Broome County.
We are back with one last story after the break.
At Excellus Blue Cross Blue Shield, we're making care more accessible and affordable in more ways and for more people in our community. Because when we do that, everybody benefits. Visit excellusbcbs.com/care options to find the care you need.
At Matthews Kia, save on all the new Kias, starting at under $22,000, including the high-tech new 24 Soul, the stylish new Forte, the 2024 Seltos, the spacious 24 Carnival, and the new Nero Hybrid, all priced at our lowest no-haggle one price at Matthews Kia, Old Vestal Road behind Lowe's, or MatthewsKiaNY.com.
Changing the way the world views individuals with Down syndrome and other disabilities is our mission here at Gigi's Playhouse Southern Tier. We offer direct, educational, and therapeutic programs for everyone, regardless of age or disability.
Gigi's Playhouse helped me to meet new people.
Our custom programs work towards advancing literacy, math, motor skills, muscle tone, self-esteem, preparing for the workforce, and much more.
Gigi's Playhouse helped me meet new friends and communicate better.
And I love doing the art and gratitude and I like cooking.
My favorite is sign language.
The positive and uplifting environment of Gigi's Playhouse will empower our participants to reach their very best, and our resources will help foster acceptance, awareness, and networks for families and friends.
Gigi's Playhouse is fun. I like to be here with all my friends.
Oh yeah, it was great, and I'm doing a lot of stuff. Great job.
And the best part, our programs are completely free. Cost will not be a barrier to achievement. If you'd like to join our program, come visit us in the Oakdale Commons in Johnson City. To learn more, call 607-217-4035 or visit gigisplayhouse.com/Southern Tier.
I love Gigi.
Want to get hands-on experience in the world of television broadcasting? WBNG and the New York State Broadcasters Association are looking for interns. If you're a resident of or go to school in New York State and want to work behind the scenes in all aspects of local television, simply go to grade.tv/careers to apply.
Oliver Wendell Douglas, man of few words.
Oh, for the love of... Oh, for the love of...
Oh, for the love of me TV.
Oh, for the love of...
Weeknights on Binghamton's Me TV.
Finally, actor and comedian Bob Newhart died Thursday in Los Angeles. He was 94 years old. Best known for his dry sense of humor, Newhart was known for his roles in the classic TV sitcoms The Bob Newhart Show and Newhart. In 1961, he won 3 Grammys for his live album, The Button-Down Mind of Bob Newhart, including Best New Artist. The Button-Down Mind of Bob Newhart was the first comedy album to top the Billboard charts. His film career included hits like Elf and Legally Blonde 2. Newman's publicist says his passing is, quote, the end of an era in comedy, and one I must say that I was introduced to by my grandmother.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my parents also introduced me to him. And of course, if you haven't seen Elf and Bob Newhart there, Papa Elf.
A whole new generation got introduced to him. Yes, it will. So thank you all for joining us tonight. Come back in the morning, just a few short hours away, for the latest news, weather, and headlines. Late Show with Stephen Colbert is next. Have a great night. We will see you today.